Hey everyone, this is my first video here, just testing out this indicator that I have for binary options. This is basically what I'm using here, just FXCM, MT4, it doesn't really matter, just an MT4 platform really is all you need. But I loaded up this indicator here by Bill Williams, and I just have this indicator here just to give me a bigger idea of the market price. This one just seems to correlate more with my broker I'm using over here. I'm not recommending brokers or anything. This is just who I'm using right now. You know, $13.92 right now, which is great. The goal is to try to get it to $25, if not higher. And this is a real account. You can see over here, I've actually made withdrawals and deposits here in the journal. Yeah, so this is all my trading history, but these are my withdrawals, and this did hit, which is nice, but this is a harder strategy that I worked really hard, but this new one I'm doing seems to look very promising. Yeah, I've made deposits and got my bonuses and whatever, so this is a real account, so I don't really have a reason to lie. So what I'm just doing here is I don't really have any type of signal that goes off that alerts me, so I basically have to just kind of flip back and forth when I want to just check these at every 5 minutes. And you know, I could use this at like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. I've looked at all the time frames, and you know, they're all pretty accurate for the most part from what I've seen, but that's just previous data, so I'm just trying to test this when live data presents itself. So when I have a live indicator, if I have a live signal like this, basically I try to take a 5-minute trade, but the problem is that my broker that I use, I can't do exactly 5 minutes. So usually it's about 10 minutes or 7 minutes or whatever. So whenever I get this signal, I take my trade, and most of the time it comes out on top from what I've seen. This one, I mean, ideally I'd love 5 minutes, but you know what, that whole 10-minute time frame really saved me because this came out as a winner. This too as well, if you would have taken it too close to this entry candle, you would have lost this trade, but that extra 5 minutes I had tacked on to this trade, you know, gave me a win. So I'm just going to pause the video until I take a trade, show you what the trade is, and then I'll show you what the outcome is. So completely transparent, and I'll be back whenever I do a trade. Alright guys, I'm back. I just placed this trade, AUD USD, about 1340, 10-minute expiry. Got in at 169. I wish I would have got in sooner. I'm sorry if you hear that noise in the background. My dog's just playing. So just got the signal right here in the chart. It looks good, you know, but we never know. You know, we can always turn around, but looks good so far. So, wow, that's awesome. I'll pause the video for now, and I'll come back when it's done. Alright guys, so a couple seconds left in the trade. 5 more seconds. Looks like we're gonna have a winner here. Like I said, I got in at 169 and expired right over here at 124-ish. Put $3 down. Let's set that update real quick. Well, anyways, while we're waiting for that to update. So this was the candle I got in on. 5 minute, you know, you would have been good on 5 minutes. 10 minutes just kind of sealed the deal there, so that's good. Saw this one pop up in the middle of the trade, but I didn't catch it in time, so I mean, ideally I can get in right down here, but I didn't really feel like taking it. So let's go ahead and look at the balance. All right, 1602, so almost to my goal of $20. And when I place another trade, I'll start the video back up again. All right, guys. Took another trade here. Euro Great Britain Pound. It gave me 61, and it's dropped down to 58, 59. I'll show you what it looks like on the chart here. So this is this previous trade I was talking about that I didn't take. You know, if I did, you know, probably would have gotten around here-ish. So we're closing in on a potential win on that one. But I'm going to take this trade here just to see how it plays out. And when it's done, I'll come right back. Alright, guys, back. Unfortunately, we have a loss. But that's okay. We can't all have winners all the time. One on the 5-minute candle, which is great. 10-minute candle. Would have got in sooner, possibly. Could have won, but you know, it's really hard to get in there at the exact moment sometimes. But that's okay. No biggie. 10-minute candle had me at a loss, and this one popped up, so this is actually a little bit more frequent than I'm used to, but I don't think I'll take that. I'd rather have a little bit more volume on the other side, but looks like I might take it, but nah. So when I have a good trade, I'll come back and I'll turn the video back on. Alright, guys. Alright, so I decided to jump into that USD CAD trade anyways. I just took a small position, just $1. Got in at 107. Looks like it's going to 124, but you know, we'll see what happens from there. Here's the CAD trade. Oh, it was red, now it's green. When that's over with, I'll come back and show you what happened. Alright. Alright, guys. Should have trusted my gut on that one and not taken the trade. It almost came back at the last few seconds and won, but that's okay. No worries. Just trusted my gut. Just learning this indicator, learning how to use it properly. You know, this would ideally, you don't want to take a trade like this where this blue is telling you to take a buy, and here's another example. This is red telling me to sell, but the volume's moving up, so you wouldn't want to go against what the indicator is telling you if it's red. So if this is red, it's a different story, but probably won't pass on this trade too as well. But everything is looking good again. We'll go ahead and take another trade. Alright. Alrighty, we got a trade placed. Euro Great Britain Pound. Got me in at 946, and it's at 946. This is the entry that I took. Ideally, this is what I like, and if this was for 5 minutes, that would be even better. But taking this candle at 5 minutes would produce a win. The 10 minutes, you know, it probably would have gotten close if you were late. But ideally, that's what I look for. This isn't ideal. You know, this green candle is going against this red signal. It's not what you want. This is what you look for. This is the type of trade that you look for. Maybe that 5 minutes is too short of a time frame, and it might produce better results if I go to a 10-minute time frame. But this is all testing, so we'll see. Alright, I'll be back when the trade is done. Alright, guys, coming down to the wire right here, and we have another lose, unfortunately. I think that based on the availability of my trade times, I might back this down to maybe shorter time frame when I trade rather than the longer 10-minute trade. It seems like that extra 5 minutes is not really helping me very much, so I think we'll switch to that next, and we will go from there. And if that doesn't work, then we'll just go to higher time frames, maybe 15 minutes, and we'll just see what happens there. Alright guys, I'll be back when I place the trade. Alright guys, I got a trade in on this USD CAD. Looks like it's already going against me. I kind of messed up here at the beginning, was a little too quick. I meant to just get it at $3, but nevertheless, got it at 40. Did it for a much shorter time frame this time. We'll see what happens. And if that is successful, we'll keep moving forward, and if not, maybe we'll just try higher time frames, like 15 minutes. Alright, see you guys soon. Alright guys, so I only had it for a few minutes, not ideally the 5 minutes that I want, but those resulted in a loss. So I just said heck with it, let me go ahead and put this down for a 10-minute time frame here. Let's see if we can get this. I got lucky and I got it in at 68, so we'll see what happens from there. But again, see, like if we're trading around the 5-minute time frame, this was almost exactly 5 minutes. It's going closer towards the winning side. So I think for this to work properly, you need a broker that gives you exactly 5 minutes, not around 2 minutes or whatever. I think that would probably be the ideal setup there for this strategy and this indicator to work here. But we'll see what happens here, and then we'll go to 15 minutes and we'll see how that works out there. Alright, see you guys soon. Alright guys, got good news this time. Came back in a win here. Just waiting for this to update. So I think that's the best thing to do. Finally kill this losing streak. If you're going to trade this indicator on 5 minutes, it's best to use a broker that can give you exactly 5 minutes. I'm doing anywhere between 5 to 10, or not even 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, only because my broker here doesn't give me the option to do exactly 5 minutes, and sometimes that works in my favor, and lately it's just been working out of my favor. So when I look at the charts, usually the 5 minutes works a little bit more consistently. So not necessarily close to my target, further away from my target, but what I want to do is do another video here on 15-minute time frames and see what the results are there. Everything I see usually is a little bit more efficient on 15-minute time frames. For example, if we look at AUD USD, if we would have gotten in, even if we got in right here, if we were late or really early on the signal, depending on whatever it was, after the 15 minutes is expired, you would have been in the money. And here same thing, here same thing, here same thing. Well, this would have been kind of close, but I just want to see that live, So we'll do another video on a live session on 15-minute time frames. Alright guys, see you in the next video.